You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark and a little bit more specifically what in the world's going on with Indiana Fever head coach Christie Sides and what it is she is doing in regards to the greatest scorer in college basketball history and the way she is using her, and more specifically, why are you not scheming up free looks and getting her more field goal attempts? It's baffling. I went back to take a look, and there are two games that really stand out, in my opinion, where she should have definitely got more looks, and really, she's only got the kind of looks I would hope she would get in one game all year. And by looks, I'm at least saying field goal shots. I don't know. I don't know what it is Christie Sides is doing with these field goal attempts. And you see that headline. Fever coach Christie Sides destroys the greatest basketball scorer of all time, takes down Caitlin Clark and the WNBA in 7 games. Bravo, Christie, bravo. And people are starting to really call this out. Indiana Fever coach Christie Sides has never had a winning record and finished dead last in the WNBA. Now her goal is to not only bring down Caitlin Clark and her team, that's not enough. Christie Sides is going to single-handedly destroy the WNBA's one chance to become a profitable sports league. And it only took 7 games. Let's hope the girls don't get used to those charter flights. I mean, that's funny. But, look, the writer, Jim Hoft, he's right about one thing. This is the WNBA shot. Right here, right in front of you. And so we scroll down here on Saturday night after Indiana Fever's first win this year on Friday night. Coach Sides finally put Clark in her place. The greatest scorer of all time only took 8 shots the entire game. Christie was pleased. Christie knows best. Caitlin Clark has filled up every single arena this year where she has played. Fans filled arenas in New York, Seattle, Indiana, Connecticut, L.A., and Vegas to see Caitlin Clark. And they went there to see Caitlin Clark shoot the ball. Coach Christie told reporters she wants to remake Caitlin into a 2-point shooter. Are you mental? I mean, I can't imagine this. Christie knows what is best for Caitlin, the game, and the league. So, let's go over and look at just a couple of things that some fans said, right? Because fans have noticed it, because she set Clark down the other day against the Storm while they had a lead, and they lost that lead in that 2 minutes of ball that she actually set her down in. And this is what the fans said. Christie Sides has got to answer to why she put Caitlin Clark on the bench with 5 minutes to go in the game. Laugh out loud, terrible. Another person said, did I really watch Caitlin Clark lead an 8-point run against the Storm to tie it up with 5 minutes left, only for Christie Sides to bench her for 2 minutes while that tie eroded into a 7-point deficit? Another person, Christie Sides is awful. Okay, well, I got to tell you guys, there is one thing in particular that has got me baffled right now. This is the game log for Caitlin Clark this year. Let's go over to field goal attempts. 8 attempts. 11 attempts. 8 attempts. Those 3 totals, 8 attempts, that's not nearly enough. I said the other day she needs 12 to 20 attempts in every single solitary game. And honestly, I don't really think 12's enough. 14 to 22 attempts would be where I would want her to be. I mean, look, Caitlin Clark has already shown she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games of 6 or more assists and 1, 2, 3, 4 games of 6 or more rebounds. She's an all-around basketball player. She's shooting I mean, my God, she's shooting. Her free throw percentage in most of these games is 100%. 1, 2, 3 games. I mean, she goofed up a little bit here, but come on. For real? She's got to take more shots. And this is what I'm going to point you to. This is Asia Wilson. 18 field goal attempts. 18 field goal attempts. 20 field goal attempts. 22 field goal attempts. 29 points, 21 points, 22 points, 30 points. That is what they have to do for Caitlin Clark, what Christie Sides has to do. In college, she averaged 20 shots a game. Look, guys, she's a three-point shooter. She's a long-range shooter. She has to be able to get in a rhythm. She does. I mean, if she misses 6 in a row, she may very well come back and hit 5 in a row from three-point range. And we know those kind of numbers change the entire complexion and outcome of games. Steph Curry, who I have compared her to the most. I said she reminds me of a hybrid love child of Larry Bird and Steph Curry. 17.9 shots a game. I mean, let's go over here. She's taken 17 shots in a game one time all year. 17.9. Luka Doncic, 20.7 shots a game. Field goal attempts. I mean, look, Christie Sides, she needs to literally pull out her little tablet, and she has got to draw open some looks for Caitlin Clark, and she's got to get her to the basket. But no matter what, I don't care how she does it, she's got to get her. I'd like to see 15 to 22 shots a game. If she does not get up in that range, she will never realize her potential. And the WNBA will not realize its business potential. Because if Christie Sides doesn't get those field goal shots up, the potential for 25 to 30 points a game is going to turn in to 15 to 16 to 17 points a game. And that's where Caitlin Clark is going to be stuck. Is right in that range of slightly above average. And it's because she's not getting to shoot the ball enough. She has got to shoot. The offense has to go through Caitlin Clark. That's all there is to it. And at times, I swear she gets iced out by her own teammates, and they won't throw her the ball. I mean, the couple of games that I watched, particularly that close Sun game and the game she won against the Sparks, they seem to get her more involved. That last New York Liberty game, they got her more involved. But there's been some games, too, where it feels like, hey, that ball should have went to Clark, and it didn't for whatever reason. So it is what it is. I wanted to make this video. I didn't necessarily want to use a notification, but it needed to be talked about. We may be doing this video once a week. The Christie Sides hot seat video. Because if I'm ownership, that seat gets scorching hot if Caitlin Clark don't start getting a lot of 16, 17, 20, 22 field goal attempt games going forward. Shit, this is our cash cow. That girl's going to shoot the ball. She starts out 0 for 10, fine. She's liable to hit 6 in a row after that. Or hit 7 of 9 after that. We know how this goes with long-range shooters. You got to get her shots. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.